And hello everybody, you're live. It's Sherry Schreiner Monday night. It's January 28th. Check my computer real quick. I never know what day it is. Welcome to the show, folks. Gonna be an interesting show. You know, I've had a lot of time and research over the past months, actually. In the past week, the Lord's had me in Planet X again. And so that's coming up. But I've been able to glean a lot of info out of the codes because they're real time. They're just in real time right now. And it's been exciting that way. Because I'm not looking at things coming and happening and maybe trying to pin a month or a year. I'm looking at things in real time. Of course, it's still hard to pin years because you don't know if it's 2008 or 2009. If I was going strictly by the codes I've been looking at, it would be 2009 already. So that's one reason I've been questioning, you know, the timing, because are our calendars off? Are we actually in the theoretic 2009 year that I kept seeing back in 2001 when I first started getting into Bible codes? And I knew 2009 was going to be the hell from year looking at it in 2001. And so now that 2009 is so dominant in the codes, I don't know if it's because, you know, the Lord just wants me to spend time warning everybody about what's going to happen next year, or is it because time has speeded up, and these things for 2009 are going to be happening actually this year in 2008. And so it's always a possibility. One of the things that I saw just yesterday that just really shocked me was my radio show back on October 15th of 2007. And apparently that show had a huge impact on Washington. And so I contacted my speedy transcriber, and she's going to get that show transcribed, and I'll have it up. If you haven't listened to that show, listen to it. It's in my archives, however you want to say it, at the radio site, SherryTalkRadio.com, because that had a huge impact. And I can't say how far of an impact, but I just know that they're angry. I know since 9:30 tonight, my computer has been bombarded with viruses that my firewall has been catching, simply because they don't want me speaking out. You know, they haven't particularly liked my shows. But if you go back and listen to the show itself on October 15th, it brings new meaning to exposing the rats for what they are. And so go back and listen to that show again, because it's this show in particular that they're devising legislation to ban Big Mouse from being able to speak the truth. They don't want the truth being exposed. They don't care if they think you're a nutcase and you're just what they consider slandering them during your show or revealing things like some of their other enemies. What bothers them is the consistency of accuracy that this show gives. Consistently accurate, knocking their shorts off. And they're going to be passing even more. They're looking at different ways to completely change the Internet itself. And you've heard about the Internet 2 coming out, and that's what they're going to be trying to do, implement this Internet 2 and limit free speech on the Internet. And the only reason they want to limit is to stop truth from being exposed. Like I said, you know, the nutcases don't bother me. If I was such a nutcase, that they spend so much time sending their little pawns all over the Internet to post on message boards and forum boards about how wrong I am or evil I am or whatever I am. The only reason they do it is because they know how accurate I am. And a lot of this stuff takes place in the background. Most people just don't really see the war that goes on between good and evil. I found really amusing working on a code earlier today is the terms beast, buttocks. And, you know, simply stating what we already know, he's an ass. And, you know, last week after my show, and I spent a lot of time on my show last week talking about monoatomic gold, liquid gold, the gold white powder. Very angry. I'm exposing this juice, this Kool-Aid. They've been trying to sneak it on the Internet and commercialize it as almost like this human growth hormone thing where you'll stay younger looking longer, you'll have better health, and all these little benefits that they're contriving and lying about. And it will change your DNA so you become more conducive to total possession by them. Not even human anymore. They can just soul scalp you, possess you, destroy your human body. And that's what this stuff does. And that's what he's coming with. I know without a doubt that this Jesus, this demon I told you that's coming in the name of as Jesus, is going to arrive in a September. Now, September 2009, September 2008, I can't give you a year. Although it's very dominant for 2009, but like I said, I don't know if this is 2009 or not because of time itself being sped up or delayed. But he's going to come in the month of September, and the bad thing about that is that the churches have conditioned so many thousands of believers into thinking that there's going to be a rapture in September. And so when they're all expecting a rapture, and the Pentecostal boards will probably be ballistic, they usually go ballistic every September anyway, about this huge rapture of the church coming, and they see this Jesus coming in the clouds with this host of UFOs, they're going to be fooled by that. They're going to be deceived by that. And another thing is they fully have plans what they do now is they call their followers light workers. And they've duped all these light workers into drinking this juice, this liquid gold, this monoatomic gold, so that it gives them some kind of a false glowing aura. And so they call these people light workers. And they're promising that before the cleansing comes to earth, that they're going to take them off of the earth so they're not affected by the coming cleansing program. What they don't realize is this juice is the cleansing program. This whole thing with this liquid gold is their cleansing program. And they are going to somehow enforce this through legislation, probably like a vaccine, and like they try to enforce vaccinations on people. And I've always said stay away from the vaccines, even for your pets. They'll just kill your pets in a matter of years with cancers and tumors. And imagine as an adult, you get these vaccines as a baby, and by 40 you're dead with a tumor or a cancer. Stay away from the vaccines, and stay away from this juice. Somehow they're going to enforce it that people have to drink this juice, and those who refuse can be cast into jail. I mean, we may see martial law pop up in this country over the chaos created by it, because this juice will kill you. And so that's their elimination program. They call it cleansing. And I don't even know if their own people that follow this whole New Age deception on the Internet even know that it's this juice themselves that's considered their cleansing program. I've seen it in the Bible codes, and so that's how I know. I haven't done any wandering around the Internet to really know what's going on other websites. I pretty much just stay on my own sites and involved with my own work, and I haven't been around the Internet. And so just a heads up on that. But what I was going to get to is that they plan on taking all of these light workers, that they call them, up into UFOs to whisk them off the earth during this time of cleansing. And basically, I've warned about this before, that they are going to end up killing these people. They're going to do like their own mock rapture of the first fruits, 144,000 rapture, and they're going to have their own where they're going to whisk about 144,000 of them off the earth in UFOs. Some of them will just be taken straight to hell and unloaded. But some of the real ghastly things I've been seeing is that a lot of them will end up in meat lockers for these aliens. You'll see the terms meatloaf, things like that. And so these people are just, they're stupid enough to get into these UFOs by aliens. I've been screaming for years, there's no such thing as a friendly alien. The only good alien is a dead alien. So many people deceived by them because they're lovable and they're likable. Satan's not coming as an evil ogre being, folks. I've been warning that for years. He's going to come deceiving everybody. He's the Messiah, Jesus